Welcome. In front of me is a REALME GT 7T, and today I'll be showing you how you can bypass the Google verification on this device. So, before I get into the bypass itself, I do want to go over a couple things. So number one, we will need a phone, another phone, meaning, for this process. The reason for that is one of the things that we'll be doing through the bypass will be using the phone clone application to move over data from this device to this one. Now, it's just going to be a single application for the purpose of moving it alone. That's how the bypass works. It doesn't really matter what application, but that's the reason we'll need another device. And the more important thing is that some people will probably click off the video because of it, is the fact that this process, at least at the current state, will not allow you to completely get rid of the protection altogether like we used to be able to. So you will be able to get the setup finished and all that stuff. But if you are to reset your phone later on, it will go back to, well, this. And I also don't know, because I haven't checked myself yet, how well the actual bypass works. So the question is, will you be able to add Google accounts and all that stuff after you're on the home screen? So that is something that you're gonna need to figure out yourself, as I have not gone through this. This will be just a guide for you to kind of bypass this. And I do want to also point out that even if it doesn't remove Google, you are able to get access to home screen, which also means that you have access to all the tools and allowing any kind of programs to access your device, meaning you can, using a third-party programs, for instance on your Windows, be able to remove these kind of protections anyway. So now let's just get straight into it. You can see on my end I have the phone. It is locked right now and it's prompting me to draw the pattern, or if I close this, to put in my Google account. Now we're basically assuming that we don't know either of those, so we're gonna just back out to the beginning of the setup. I also want to point out you do want to connect to your Wi-Fi network right now. So if you're at the very beginning of the setup, go forward, you get to the connect to Wi-Fi, sign in, and then you can back out again. Now, we want to back out to the very beginning of the setup. Right here, I'm gonna click on emergency call, and we're gonna type in this code. So *899#. This will open up the basically like a test menu, I think it is, or whatever this is. And what we want to do is we want to select. Going to be selecting, bear with me while I'm dealing with our annoying website, manual test, and then in here we want to swipe on the toggles right here to the side, and we want to select camera, then select camera test, and this just opens up the camera, as you can clearly see. Now when it opens up doesn't really, if the camera works or not doesn't really matter, but you do want to just basically take a photo. Just click on it, it snaps a photo, and next we're just gonna click on the captured photo right here, agree and continue, and next we want to select share and select Google search image. Next, we will click on the three dots right here and select privacy policy. This will redirect us to our web browser, and in here just select use without an account, and then get rid of this little thing. Just click anywhere and it hides away, and you can now click on this little grid right here and select Google search. Now scroll down, I'm just gonna deny all of those. And in the search, you want to type in HardReset.Info/bypass. Like this. And click on the first link. Yep. Yes, consent. Go back. Like I said, bear with me while I deal with our annoying website. I might be working here, but I did not program this because I would never do this to myself. Anyway, here you just want to find the settings, click on this, it will redirect you to the settings, and next you want to select home screen and lock screen and select home screen layout, which will glitch and take us to the actual home screen. Now, we're not done yet, we're still in a completely locked state throughout the setup process. So we will now swipe to the left, and you want to open up the phone clone application, which is this icon right here. And in here we're going to select that this is a new device and allow everything that it shows up. Next, we're going to grab our other device. Now I have Oppo, so that's Xiaomi, so it's going to be other phone. And it just shows me a QR code, which at this point this device is ready. Prepped. So next we're gonna grab, like I mentioned, our other device. Let's just get into it. And here we're gonna navigate to our Play Store. If I can find it. Where's the Play Store? There we go. So we'll need to sign in first. Something went wrong. That's great. Connect to network. There we go. Please tell me I'm signed in. This would simplify everything. Yes, I'm not. Confirm your pattern. Okay. Shame. Genuinely don't remember what the actual accounts here are, so bear with me. No. No. Okay, I'm gonna pause, try to figure out what the password is because I genuinely cannot remember. Google is being annoying, so these passwords needs to be changed way too often, and at this point I have no clue what it is set to. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the video, find the sign into this, and basically resume from there. Okay, I think I got it. So let's give it a moment while it's signing in, or now giving me some annoying crap. Get started. Just let me use the damn store. Oh my god, Google, can you be more annoying of a piece of shit? For sakes. I literally just signed in, you stupid ass. Are you happy now? There we go. Jesus, I hate Google. Okay, now with my little flip out session right here over, we can continue. Yay. Anyway, so we're gonna search for clone phone. And we have several different ones. We have the Oppo, OnePlus, and so on. Honestly, we can choose either one of those. Both are literally the same program. The only difference is the coat of paint. So, gonna open it up now. Agree and Continue. Scan the QR code. Okay. Now, there's something that is going to be kind of weird and stupid, which is we first need to deauthorize something so we can authorize it. The most logical thing. We remove access so we can give it access. So next you want to just point out the camera to the QR code. And again, we're going to deauthorize so we can authorize. Settings. Look for the app, so clone phone, there we go. Toggle it on and then go back. It's gonna connect these two devices together. There we go. So it creates a hotspot between them. And we basically want to, if I remember correctly, deselect literally everything. Select anyway, deselect anyway, deselect anyway, deselect anyway. And we are only going to keep the apps checked only. So move to the next page, settings, toggle on. Wait for, at least if you're using Xiaomi, for Xiaomi to let you know that you're doing something dangerous, which is blocked by a 10-second timer. There we go. So again, next. Now it's going to load all the applications that you have on this phone. Now we're gonna click on the text itself. I'm gonna deselect all of them by clicking on the box right here, and then just select whatever application has the smallest size, which looks like it might be the calculator at 12 megabytes, FM radio at only 2. Anything better? Probably not. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the calculator. It's only 2 megabytes. I mean FM radio, sorry. So I'm gonna click on OK. Next. Again, deauthorize, allow. I understand, and then start migrating. Now, what might happen? It's either going to copy the app or not. In any case, it does not matter. So we are basically done right here. So if we tap on a drop down right here, it says that migration has been completed, so it looks like it succeeded. The reason I'm pointing that out is because sometimes it might say that it failed at transferring over a file, which won't matter. The sheer attempt already has basically progressed further in the bypass process, so it gives us the resume option right here, which you're gonna click. So for me it says that 0 failed, cool. And in here we're just gonna click on done. And what you might see right now is that we have now a screen lock selection option. Now you won't be able to select a screen lock. I'm gonna put that out there right now. If you try, you won't be able to. So just select skip and then later. And then we're just gonna finish up the setup right now. Get started, and here's our home screen with the device fully set up. So here's the point where you'd probably want to use some kind of third-party programs to try and ADB into the device and basically get rid of this protection altogether. But for the purpose of this video, this is basically it. It's a toolless, programless kind of bypass that you can do at home as long as you have another device. And yeah, that's about it. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.